Well, our next round of showers already moves in late today into tonight, mostly out of here in time for a decent looking weekend, but next week is looking hot, humid, and we will have some storms. So next disturbance already producing showers this morning in northwestern Minnesota and throughout North and South Dakota, and this is going to be the focus for more storms to develop later this afternoon, and especially southwestern Minnesota. We could see some strong, maybe even a couple severe storms later today. Doesn't look real impressive, but there could be some stronger ones. You can see flaring up here. Northern Minnesota kind of on and off showers through the day. Those showers and storms then track east into the evening and overnight, what's left of them anyway. Now that high resolution rapid refresh model, a little aggressive here on the rainfall and rainfall totals, but the average of the models generally does paint a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch or so of rainfall here across the southern half of the state, but kind of trailing off as we head into the Twin Cities. But there is the potential for some heavier amounts in any of those thunderstorms. This is always the case, locally higher amounts. Slight risk, level 2 out of 5 here of some severe weather south and west of the Minnesota River there in the southwest part of the state. We do see the supercell index get a little elevated, and also the significant tornado parameter, much more so though into Nebraska and western Iowa. There's the significant tornado parameter. Again, not terribly impressive. I think the slight risk is maybe a little exaggerated. Marginal risk for most of the rest of us here in southern Minnesota, level 1 out of 5. That's a little more in line with what I'm seeing in the models here. So 1 or 2 isolated severe storms. Clouds to start the day early tomorrow, and then those clouds decrease. Should see more sunshine in the afternoon. That'll help push us closer to 80 degrees, upper 70s to near 80-degree temperatures. And just a little muggy. So after some very dry air the last 24 to 36 hours, we'll see those low to mid 60s dew points tomorrow and Sunday. So not oppressive, not like what we saw late Tuesday, but getting a little muggier, a little more typical, of course, for mid-July. Those temperatures are going to try to be more typical too. Still touch below normal tomorrow, upper 70s to near 80, closer to 80, if not into the low 80s Sunday. We should see a little more sunshine because we'll start the day with sun and have it throughout much of the day, so a tad warmer there. But real humid air moves in next week, especially by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Dew points get into the 70s. That's that tropical air, and that means inevitably any little disturbance in the atmosphere could easily produce some thunderstorms, especially in the overnight hours. We talked about this yesterday. We're getting into that late summer pattern where we're kind of capped during the day, but there are things that can happen at night to get those storms going. The low-level jet streams, little minor upper-level disturbances. This is overlaying the upper-level pattern and precip, and you can see that ring of fire pattern as showers and storms kind of bubble up around the center of the heat dome. And when we look at the 5-day rainfall total, forecast rainfall total Monday through Friday next week, you really see that rain wrapping around what will be overall the average placement of the center of the heat dome next week. So already Sunday night we could have some storms. This is the European model. Monday night maybe some more storms, and then wait for it, Tuesday night more storms developing. And then Wednesday night, harder to get these storms developed during the day, but with these upper level disturbances and that accelerating low level jet stream 4,000 feet above the ground at night, that can produce some of these MCCs, these mesoscale convective complexes we talked about yesterday, that can produce some wind gusts, a lot of heavy rain, and those kind of typical late night thunderstorms that we see here late in the summer. There's really a chance kind of every day, but it's not going to be a washout. During the day, hot, humid, mix of sun and clouds, and then overnight thunder chances. And pretty difficult to time them out right now, but there's kind of a disturbance coming through every 18 hours or so. So there really is that frequent chance of rain. And over the course of the whole week, most of us should get at least a decent rainfall, the way it'll add up here with those hit and miss storms. But it is going to be much warmer, upper 80s, if not near 90 for the middle of next week.